episode 7.
Oh, again.
And the man them are going heaven.
Hopefully not too soon, man. What you do? Wait, what's going on?
It was a good one.
Rhymes, rhymes.
Yeah, I know. I was just
it's
like, bruh,
it was good.
I got shit to do.
But yeah, episode 7.
Episode 7, chords and choruses.
10 soon come.
I would like to think that we've at least got 1 or 2 of you guys, following by now. So I hope you guys are enjoying.
Investing.
Subscribing.
Watch the videos, man.
All of that good stuff. But yeah,
it's been an intense week. Trying to say that, or maybe I'll say 2 weeks, but this last week's kind of finished everything.
I hear you.
We'll go deeper into that one. I feel like it's done now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's full motion. Yeah, it's full motion. Everything is just on go right now.
It's busy, but then it's just them two, Drake and Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot dropped though.
Yeah,
a lot. I didn't even have time to listen to everything.
I've listened to a few things.
Trying to get through, and Drake's album's very long as well.
Yeah, I know.
Just trying to get through that, listening and like bringing it in. It took a while. So I didn't really listen to that much.
Do you want to start with CLB or do you want to go anywhere else? You can take the lead with this.
Start with it. I definitely think start with it at least because then we can go to some other stuff.
What do you think?
Certified Lover Boy. Do you know what? The first 2 songs drew me in, but this is Drake. He knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. The samples. The first one, the Masego one. I wish I could see how much times I've listened to it, but it's been many, many times.
Mm-hmm.
But those 2 sucked me and I loved them. The third song, Little Baby, I was listening to it the other day and was writing notes and that. But as an album, as an overall, I liked it. Mm-hmm. I liked it more than I thought I was going to.
Okay.
Because I would say the last maybe 2 Drake albums, the double one and what was before that?
Scorpion was the double one. Prior to that, I believe it was More Life.
Okay, yeah. So More Life, I didn't really gel with. I didn't really like it too much. Mm-hmm. There were songs on it that I liked, but as an album, I didn't really care for it.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpion, I think I didn't give it enough time because of how long it was. Mm-hmm. If I listened to it throughout the whole thing more, I probably would have liked it more as an album. But again, there were songs from it that I like. You can never say Drake, like anything is bad. I can't anyway.
Some people have been saying that, it would seem, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some people are disappointed. They feel like Drake was supposed to do something more than or give us more than what he offered. Some feel like he should be talking about some of the things that are going on in the world, like the more serious things, or be a bit more political to some extent. I'm just a bit like,
I hear it, but
let Drake be Drake. Yeah. And to be honest with you,
he's an artist, man.
To be honest with you, my opinion was I appreciated the album. There's the No Friends in the Industry song, yeah, that style, yeah. I don't know what anyone calls it, but I know it's the style he uses and a few other rappers use, yeah. That
Drake stuff, yeah. That's a very Drake soundy song.
Yeah. I'm not really keen on that, but I liked No Friends in the Industry because of obviously the jabs and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think the sound for me is a bit dated.
Yeah, but I don't think I was ever really keen on it from Drake anyway.
I remember a moment that I liked it.
But for the most part, I enjoyed the album. Yeah, there was a few songs that I really liked on the album. Same thing as you. Yeah, Champagne Poetry. I've probably played that the most. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Off the album, 100%. Yeah, and my next favorite, yeah, arguably my favorite, to be fair, is In Too Deep, yeah, with Future, yeah. Both the beginning part and the second part gasses me. It's trippy as fuck, yeah. I love it.
What number is that again?
That's number 9. But in all fairness, I liked Pappy's Home. Girls Want Girls, I kind of like it.
Pappy, I like Pappy.
In the Bible, I think it's sick. Lil Durk is big for bigging up his girl like that, but the bar was lackluster. Yeah.
Do you know that's the only song I've liked Durk on? Like
I haven't heard a song yet that I like, and I was actually meaning to bring this. I was thinking about bringing this. I haven't heard the Durk verse that I'm like, yeah. But I feel like that about Baby as well, though. To be honest with you.
Okay.
See,
I like Baby.
Yeah, I'm not.
The song, What Girls Like or something like that. The third song.
Oh yeah, Girls Want Girls.
Girls Want Girls. I like Baby on it. I don't really like Drake on it. I didn't really like the song, to be honest. It's okay, but I didn't really like it too much. But I think Baby brought it up a notch. And then with the Durk song, I think Durk done the same. They kind of overshined Drake on the songs. But I didn't really like it too much.
I liked Love
Giveon on it though.
Yeah, definitely. I liked Lovell with Jay-Z. Fair Trade with Travis.
There's a sample at the end of that.
Can't remember off the top of my head if I'm honest with you. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of those tunes.
I want to look it up.
Top to bottom.
Way too sexy.
Race My Mind, I enjoyed. I think I liked 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. Get Along Better.
Yeah, Bridal
definitely.
Path is sick.
Fountains with Thames. And I'm so glad that happened. I'm not surprised, but I'm so glad that it happened all the same.
I kept seeing the name. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. And then this weekend, I think, I watched some videos on YouTube. I was like, oh, it's this person. I knew the song, I just didn't know who it was. We got
our in my opinion, our Lord Knows Part 2. Yeah, with Ross and Wayne.
You see the features, okay, this is classic. It may not be a classic song, but it's just a classic connection. Classic.
And I was so glad for it. The Remorse, yeah, I appreciated, but for the most part, I always appreciate Drake's entrance and his exit the most.
He does that the best. He does that really good.
Yeah, I always appreciate it the most. Yeah, like from his projects. And do you know what? And this is gonna sound like a slight, yeah, maybe, but I really appreciated that he didn't give us drill.
Okay.
On this, yeah. I'm glad that he didn't give us drill.
To it, it's probably not that sort of kind of album anyway, but even that one drill song that he dropped, I don't know. I didn't really like that one. What was it called? War. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it suits him.
Yeah, I'm not keen. So I'm glad that he even though, like I said, there's certain sounds from Drake that I'm not keen on. I don't have to be. The ones I was really happy with. The ones I wasn't, I was okay with. Like, I know that's what these are your bags. Yeah,
exactly. That's so like the two first songs had a sample. So I'm like, okay, Drake, it's Drake, and he knows what he's doing. He's bringing a sample in to suck you in at first. Two first songs. Then he's got Baby on the next song, strong feature, sorry. And then it just carries on, gets stronger, goes to bloody Jay-Z. But it's like him and Kanye's they have very similar features.
Donda, I prefer Donda over CLB.
Really? Ooh.
I agree.
Really? Oh, wow.
Music-wise. Not for their lyrics, the music.
You know what I think I prefer it? Just from the beginning, it's just easier to hear. Kanye's, I do like Donda, but it takes a couple listens. Like if you listen to it at first, and I played it around people and that, everyone's been like, "What is this?"
I think
because it sounds noisy.
Yes, Rev said it last time. It's more of it's
Yeah,
theatrical.
it's very theatrical.
Yeah, it's not your.
But then you end up appreciating that theatrical side once you listen to it a couple
Like
times.
Drake's album is very Drake, you know.
From
It's
the beginning.
it's Drake, you know. It's sampled, it's nice beats, it's the lyrics. It's
to understand.
you know, it's not. It's nice.
Do you know what I love? Sorry, go on.
I'm just saying, Kanye. Yeah, he just stepped to just the next level. It's just like wow. Yeah, you went to the next movie level, so to speak.
It's like you're getting fit. I mean, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say that what felt sick about Kanye's album was from the entry. And I'm not saying I'm a fan of every single song. When I go back to it now, I only play like 3 or 4 songs from it. I won't play it the whole way through often. Yeah. But what I did enjoy from my first listen onwards
Really enjoyed it.
was not even just that I really enjoyed it. Kanye took me somewhere.
In Donda, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He took me somewhere. I went through like a range of emotions and thoughts, and because Kanye to some extent, to me, yeah, what I get from him is a feeling of raw expression. Yeah, even if he's not writing the lyrics.
Is that
I
also
think
down to like the attachment that you have to? No.
Possibly, yeah, no, of course, yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like Kanye's not really a filtered person. He's learning to filter himself to some extent, but he's not really a filtered person. So emotion and expression in the music, I feel like you can hear that. Yeah. The progressions, the way the songs change, the way they develop, like
it's the drama.
Drake's songs do that. They happen. My favorite song on the album arguably is one that does that. It changes from one sound into the next, yeah, into deep, yeah, on COB, yeah. But what I realized is, and this again may come across like a slight, is that Drake's music is the current music. Yeah, he's the front runner. But current music, arguably, is quite easily digestible. Yeah, and so people eat it up quickly and move on quickly. Yeah, Donda is something that I feel like because there's a message and there's a theme and there's something, you're gonna go back to it just to get what Kanye was saying. And it's not to say that Drake doesn't drop gems, because Drake is the guy for that. He's always the guy for the gems.
There's bare bars in it.
Yeah, trust me, there's bare things that Drake said that again can relate to, like captions, caption worthy quotes. Yeah, and those things. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Drake is sick. It's in no way, shape, or form is it a slight towards him, but I just realized that I really like COB, and I'll probably play it more songs off of that more frequently than Donda.
That makes sense.
So, which arguably makes it could sound like it's my favorite album. But I just appreciate Kanye's album, and I'm not putting that all on him, because I am still hurt as a Kanye fan that he doesn't write all of his lyrics. So it's just like, how is this all you? But then the argument could present itself with Drake.
It's come out, so you never really know.
But the thing is, I think, again, I always try to as much as I say that, yeah, give Drake his credit where it's due, because I think all too often people forget that Drake was writing for other people seemingly long before he had anybody help him out with any music.
Okay.
He's written for a few people in the industry. Yeah.
I thought he started writing.
And that's what I was. In fact, I was going to mention. I thought I was supposed to mention this on the last episode. I don't think I did. Yeah. My apologies if I did, but I actually think it's possible that okay is Drake wrote it.
You think so?
And maybe the bread didn't, like, he could have written that from time ago for him. You could have heard that tune from ages ago.
They linked up, and before like the whole baby thing, they was.
I think that was a different song, because I remember people talking about what song when they linked up, what songs were exchanged or whatever. Yeah, again,
it could be.
I'm not saying I wasn't there. Yeah, but the beat, the flows, The cadence. Okay. Like,
it
at
sounds
first I
shit,
just
like-
thought it was a shot.
That's what I thought. That's all I thought, that it was a shot.
But then
Drake's got one as well where he's saying okay. Something on
but
CLB,
Drake
innit?
said Drake's been doing that. He's been doing that from how long? So it was making me want after that. Well, no, before we recorded last week, I was thinking that, but I don't think I mentioned it. I was like, that just makes this whole thing even more interesting. Yeah, like
I think he might have got it written.
why would Drake even care? Why would Drake even care about Kanye's album if he knows that a song that he wrote on it is on there?
Yeah.
And if he didn't,
everything.
yeah, and if he didn't write it, it's an interesting shot. Yeah,
I think
I
he wrote
liked
it a long time ago, like Your Theory, or he got someone to write it, but told them do it in the style of Drake, just so I can send some shots.
Or Sci-Hi, yeah, or Pusha just know what bars to write to niggle at him, but they're not gonna do it. They're gonna give it to Kanye. I think Sci-Hi writes a lot of the time for Ye. Personally, I think I know that he's done a lot of writing for him, but I don't know. I can't confirm whether he does a lot of it now, but I know Sci-Hi does, right?
I saw a video,
and if it is Sci-Hi, then like you can't. I can complain about Ye not writing all of his bars, but if you're getting it from Sci-Hi, I'm gonna keep my mouth closed because that
Twister was on Insta the other day saying that he spat one bar to Kanye and Kanye was like, "Nah, you shouldn't spit that."
That was T-Pain.
Oh, sorry, T-Pain, not Twister. Yeah,
I see
T-Pain.
it.
Sorry, T-Pain. Yeah.
I see it.
And then he took it.
Yeah, switched it up and T-Pain was like, "Wait, what?"
It's the industry, man.
He's like, "Really? Man, stole my bar? Like, did he really steal my bar?"
That's hurt. Imagine someone saying to you, "Yeah, your thing's sound shit still. Don't play that again." Then I'm going to the mic like, yeah. I need to record this.
Well, it happens way more than you can even imagine, you know.
Yeah.
That's how certain beefs start as well, you know. Like it gets long.
Yeah, key, man.
And I'm not saying beefs where man die, but like just even music beefs.
Yeah.
Like
no.
It's long.
I'm sure Drake's in calm anyway. He sold. You see how much he sold?
I can't remember the number. I know it was like I'm sure it's between 5 and 6. I swear already.
Kanye was
on
the first 3 days. So in a week, Kanye done 423, 426, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 days, Drake done 430.
It's no surprise.
Obliterated him.
Yeah.
That has pain.
But that was inevitable.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
Yeah, it was
like from his side that the man killed me in 3 days. Done my dance,
but
quickly.
I feel like he knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
I think he just needed to make a dent too. I think that's as long as he made a dent in that same time scale. I don't know. I don't think it'll matter too much. And that's a completely uneducated guess. Yeah, like I have nothing to really to back that up with. Yeah,
I mean, just to throw it in there, what about the sales from the tickets when Kanye was doing the shows?
I don't know if it counts.
I know it's not going to count, but
it's
just I said, just throwing it in there.
Money,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just throwing it in there. If it was like looking on a scale of money.
Yeah, I think
he already did numbers on
3 to 6 mil or something before it even came out. Then he's gonna.
You know,
he's probably
Drake's looking
money.
at Drake's like, bro, like he may be looking at it, right? Done my dance in 3 days on the sales, but I done creamed the whole 3-4 mil. Like I'm good.
Even talking about music, money. Drake was mentioning money and talking about. He was basically saying like, show your bank account because you're worth this, but what do you actually have? Because Yeezy's worth like 3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Drake's, I don't know what his worth is, 200, 300 million or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very big difference, but Drake's like, you're broke though, you ain't got no money.
I mean, he may be, That's a whole different story.
Can't imagine that. I'm sure he's getting some mad residuals from Adidas every month.
Their beef is just hilarious. I'm more interested in Drake and Kendrick. Yeah.
What, when he drops or when?
Well, there's what do you mean? There's been. Do you know? It's funny. I was watching something within the last 2 days. Yeah, about all of the shots back and forth between Drake and Kendrick, innit? Obviously, I know this has been happening for a while. Yeah, since Control. Yeah, the Control verse. Yeah.
I knew there was shots, but I'm like, is it actually a beef?
It's shots. Shots keep going back and forth every time one of them drop.
I guess it's not the same as them two, innit?
Yeah,
as Kanye and Drake, it's not this
as open and out there, and because I think on Kendrick's side he's not as petty, and I realized
he don't care.
Well, I shouldn't say I realized. There's a theory that's I see on YouTube whereby Kendrick knew that Drake didn't write all of his shit from
long time.
From back when he brought him on tour.
Oh.
Yeah, him, Rocky, and I can't remember who else. Yeah, on tour.
Oof.
Yeah, Kendrick knew.
I'd love to.
Kendrick put him on Poetic Justice, and on Poetic Justice, bear the bars. He's talking about words, pens, writing, verses. Like he says it, and you can vaguely remember the bar. So even all of them words, I'm sure you can place them, slot them somewhere. Yeah. And he got Drake to say something about the last line says something about like telling the truth in what I pen or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the theory is that Kendrick played him at that point. Yeah. Like, but I guess obviously he wouldn't have noticed. Drake might not have noticed what Kendrick was doing.
So Kendrick was telling him what to write.
Not telling him what to write. There's them two follow the same bar pattern at the last 4 bars of their verse. Yeah, okay. I could never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. Yeah, they both say that, and there's a bar before that I think also that, because I don't think that wasn't 4 bars. Yeah, but because that was Kendrick's, let's say like his outro to his bar, his verse. Because artists do that sometimes when you've got like a feature on there, you get them to follow some of the same flow pattern or the same. The last 4 bars or the first 4 bars or whatever. Yeah. The theory is that Kendrick got him to do that bit in particular because it was like a proper low blow, but one that Drake wouldn't have even noticed.
I guess it's poetic, isn't it? But I was gonna say, how did he get him to start writing about pens and that, right?
Because that's the verse. The verse is talking. The verse is
the Kendrick's verse. So he ran. Okay, yeah.
You get it, yeah. But then further on from that, you've got. He's a
dickhead. If he did do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, nah, that is a piss take, yeah.
That's rude.
But even worse now. So remember, what's it? Oh, King Kuta. Everybody want to cut the legs off him when you got the yams. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. I can't remember what album that was on. I think it was
the second one.
Yeah, but what was it called again? It's annoying me that I don't remember it.
Black and white outside the White House.
Yeah. To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah.
It's my favorite one.
We could argue that at a different time. Yeah.
When Kendrick drops, we'll get into that.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Hopefully it's bloody soon.
I'm gonna get to that too.
Okay, cool.
Oh, where was I now? Because I'm thinking about
King Kunta.
Yeah, he says, do you remember when he goes, a rapper with a ghostwriter? What the fuck happened? Oh no. And the next bar is, I swear I wouldn't tell. Yeah.
He's a bastard.
I was like, oh shit. Because I noticed, obviously, a rapper with a ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? We all know, yeah? Like, even Free Stacks mentioned it to some extent, yeah, I think, on Frank Ocean's album. Yeah,
he was supposed to be on Kanye's album.
Yeah, I know.
So
I was thinking that made me laugh when I was watching that particular part. I burst out laughing because that is feisty. If that is the absolute truth, yeah. Kendrick has actually been a little shit. Yeah, he's been a little shit the entire time, and I love it. Yeah, but what's it? He said, I swear I wouldn't tell. Yeah, like with so much fire in his belly, it's like, but it's out now. Yeah, so boy, yeah, like,
Sure thing.
what are you telling me? Yeah, what are you telling me? But
that's mad.
that, and then again, the argument of top five.
Them videos are sick though. When they break down stuff.
Yeah,
just,
it's like,
for me,
I'm not saying it's 100.
Sometimes it just goes past me.
Is it?
Yeah, like I don't really correlate the two.
Oh,
Sometimes.
what, when you're listening to
Yeah, sometimes when I'm
no, but
listening to
same,
music.
same. I hear more obvious jabs.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I hear more obvious jabs, but I guess it's because, really and truly, I care more about the music than the beef. But obviously, I'm interested in like lyrical wars. Yeah, like
You're
of course.
to the words, isn't it?
But I don't always, because I don't know what's going on between you and whoever else. The bar that you've just spat, yeah, unless I know what's going on.
Unless it's like
it's just
something personal to the person, man's not gonna know.
Nowadays, you don't actually have
Names
diss tracks like
and
that
shit.
anymore. It's more so
very
somebody
indirect.
single, because people now are just like, I'm not dedicating this to you. I'm gonna eat a bread off this tune, but I'm still gonna take the piss out of you somewhere along the line. Like, you don't matter enough, but I take the piss out of you and I'm gonna eat. It makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. But again, I'm old school. I do like the swap. Your bitch, you fat motherfucker. West side.
Oh, when you see that on camera, use them.
But word, that's the era that I come from. So that's what I enjoy in it. But I haven't had a choice. I've grown to enjoy the way that rappers do it. Yeah, nowadays. But at the same time, I've got grime. Yeah, like when things get smoky, I can go there and get length from the start to the finish. Yeah, so it's fine for me. Like, I can fill that void there.
Or battle rap. I don't know if you watch.
Yeah,
you watch
yeah.
battle rap.
Sometimes I was watching a battle the other day. Who was I watching? King Los versus Daylight. Yeah.
I think I might have been with you.
That's some intelligent shit them motherfuckers are talking.
Yeah, there's bits I'm not gonna sit here and act like I understood every single motherfucking thing. Them niggas.
Yeah, they were talking
Yeah, they was getting deep. I
yeah.
saw it somewhere. I can't remember anyway.
But yeah, no,
I've watched a lot of those battle
stage,
raps
like,
still.
Yeah. But that's how a lot of them battles are.
Oh, okay.
I used to watch a lot of Don't Flop battles, like the UK
That's
ones.
what I'm
yeah.
used to. Not Don't Flop, but I'm used to seeing like.
I think I've
they're
watched
just
majority of
outside
them as
somewhere,
well,
and there's just bare people around, and there's two people in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
So seeing it on the stage, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then after they said it was Daylight, I was like,
Yeah.
I never really heard him rapping or anything before.
It's just, do you know what it is? I don't watch battle rap as much these days because I want to hear a beat. Yeah, like I enjoy it when it's funny. Yeah, like I definitely do.
Yeah, I had that in my mind. You know, like when's the beat coming on?
No, you don't really get it. It's not in battle rap. You need to hear everything that they're saying in it. Yeah, so I get it. Like I said, and I'm not knocking battle rap because I enjoy it. I just don't watch it a great deal.
Deep shit that just went over my head, mate. I would have to go like slow it down and actually get subtitles.
I don't need to, man. We know with some of them battle raps, man. The way they spit, that's what I'm saying. That's why they don't have a beat that they're able to give it to you kind of more. It is still rhyming and flowing, but it's slowed down. So, you know, they are talking to you as well as, you know, rapping and battling. They are in control whether they're going to repeat a bar or not. You know, we're not having to wait for the DJ. But yeah, I appreciate both. I love a cappella or with the instrument.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't mind. Yeah, but
Your preference is a beat.
That for me, that like really sets people apart. Like, how are you leaning on this rhythm? Yeah, that's. I feel like that will always be my thing.
Go back. That's what you got grime for.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I got grime for. But there was something else I was gonna get to.
About that?
No, we were talking about stuff related to. We mentioned a few things related to Kanye.
Dissing and that, innit? I was thinking, how did we get to Daylight? I was talking about dissing and the Kendrick thing.
Kendrick, let's bring it right back there. That's who we was talking about.
Sweet.
So, I enjoyed Drake's rebuttal to the Family Ties verse, and I thought it was interesting how
To the Family Ties verse.
yeah,
Which Family Ties? His one.
Kendrick's Family Ties verse. No friends in the industry. He I think there's a few lines where it seems like he's literally returning
The jabs
jabs from what Kendrick said. Yeah.
Family Ties.
He returned the shots pretty well, and I wasn't.
You know what? I don't know if I've even clocked Kendrick's thing on fam. When you said
I mentioned
Family
it.
Ties,
I swear I mentioned. Didn't I mention it? About the shots to Drake? Yeah, I did. I'm sure I mentioned it on either the last episode or the episode. Yeah, it was last. I'm sure it was the last
it would
episode.
have had to have been the last one. If you did.
Yeah.
Just a quick reminder. What did you? Do you remember Sip?
Firstly, smoking on your top 5 tonight.
That was
Tonight. From the entry. Smoking on
Yeah,
your
I
what's the
remember you
name
saying
tonight. I am the Omega. Something and don't you address me unless it's 4 letters. Yeah. GOAT. Yeah.
Does he say that after?
No.
just
You just gotta know that that's what he talking about.
Yeah.
And then there's a bar where he says something like, "I'm tripping, my mental is amazing, brother. Only pop off on occasion, brother." He's put on an accent that sounds a bit Canadian, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. As he started doing that, because as he switches the flow, that's the bar he starts with, and then he says something about you never caught a case. That's no surprise. Yeah. But Drake mentions a bar on Dark Lane demo tapes last year, I believe it was, where he says, I believe it was that project, yeah, where he says something along the lines of, yeah, I know I said this last episode. He hasn't caught a case, but most of the people around him have. Yeah, everyone around him has. So like, don't get it twisted. Just because I haven't, don't get it twisted. The people around me have.
About it,
but Kendrick's just a bit like, shut up. Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, so
irrelevant.
Shut up. Yeah, like that was the angle, and it was like, new flows coming soon. Be patient, brother. Yeah. Kendrick is disrespectful. If he is doing it, if he's done, and I'm not talking about the Fury stuff. I was out of that video I watched. Just in terms of Family Ties and what he said on that, yeah. Like, he's a different kettle of fish. But
yeah, no, I need to
supposedly
listen to it again.
About like 20 something like around 20 songs got registered of Kendrick songs the other day. Yeah, like when your album's been submitted, yeah, somebody's obviously like data mine or whatever it is to find out that that's like digging into the algorithm.
Someone in the back end is
to find that out. But that I don't know, that could just be alleged, yeah. But I heard that, yeah. So I don't know. I think Kendrick,
them data miners are good, you know.
To be coming this year though, because you know. TV,
I think Kendrick was supposed to come from before. I just think COVID,
slowed it down.
Yeah, I just think that's all that was.
I wasn't sure if it was Sizzle or him this year.
I think it was probably supposed to be. It was supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's usually like one a year. One, and no disrespect, they're, and I'm gonna put it in inverted commas because by no means in terms of craftsmanship are they, but they're lower tier artists, the ones who are not, don't seem to get prioritized or do.
They haven't made it up there yet.
Yeah, they might drop the same year as like a Kendrick or a SZA, but you won't get a Kendrick, SZA, Schoolboy, J-Rock album in the same year.
Yeah, I know that they do like one a year,
but I think generally it is one a year. So that's why I said I put it in inverted commas because I don't consider Reason to be lower tier. I don't consider Isaiah to be lower tier. They've had a recent signing called Ray Von, I believe it is.
As big as them, mate.
Yeah,
that's all it is. They're just not blown as big as
the
other guys.
bottom line. That's all. That's all it is. And Kendrick's leaving.
They just make him the next lineup. It's not their like,
you know, just to put it in. He'll drop this year though because Isaiah's just dropped. So it's very close that they don't really do that.
But remember, Kendrick's
So
leaving
might drop,
TDE. Kendrick's leaving TDE. It might just be just let him do what he want to do on his way out.
Maybe.
And it might be I've heard this theory elsewhere, yeah.
You got theories today.
Yeah. No, I heard the theory from the Podfather, yeah.
Who's that?
Joe,
Oh,
yeah.
So.
The Podfather, yeah.
Does he call himself that?
Ages ago, yeah, he gasses himself up, but hats off to that's my guy in it, yeah. Like yeah. He was saying that what's it? Supposedly part of the reason why Kendrick wants to leave TDE is so that he can go on his rampage the way that he wants to. Like, I don't think Kendrick might not Kendrick might have been fed up of
still nothing. You know what I mean?
He might be fed up of just trading jabs. He might want to come out with I'm smoking you from the top to the bottom. Yeah. Like,
pause.
No smoke. What do you mean? The top of the spliff to the bottom of the spliff? If you putting people in spliffs, you smoke. Are you not gonna smoke though? Anyhow, yeah.
Putting them in the spliff. Okay, cool. Why are you getting?
No, because I don't know why it had to go like the left side. Like I don't.
Because the man said I'm gonna smoke you from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, but it would have been different if I used a different word. But smoke, yeah, is. I feel like we could have passed with that one. We could have bypassed it. You see it?
Oh no, man. What was I doing?
See, so his songs got registered with ASCAP. Yeah, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah.
What's that? Like not a streaming service.
American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers. So
why would he add it to?
Because it means like it's. From what I understand, that's where they have to submit their songs to, I guess, receive royalties or some form of payment based on where their music is
used.
And then
they go to some distributor after that.
Not necessarily that process. This process, from what I understand, is completely separate from it being distributed to streaming services or discs being pressed. Distribution.
All the authors and composers, everyone's written up, so it's
everyone's making sure everyone's got their rights and
everyone's got their rights. Everyone's correctly in place. Everyone's got their little.
I don't know if ASCAP is are their equivalent to RPRS.
So, probably some form.
But I'm gonna make the assumption that it is similar.
Me follow that assumption there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fact check that after, so I'd like to prefer to be obviously actually informed. But yeah, so he's supposedly registered a host of new songs, is what this publication states. So it's like, I wonder what is coming to happen. It's September, early mid-September, and Kendrick's registered the songs. That doesn't necessarily mean they're coming out this week, next week, or whatever. But
probably this year.
But
he might do it December.
Exactly, we don't know. Yeah,
because you know December's that.
But
they all want to drop in December. That's like if you're top tier, you drop it's December. It's like nah.
But I'm sorry, yeah. If we haven't heard from Kendrick, properly, I would say in ages. That's what I was gonna get to. Before I forget this, because I don't think I mentioned this. In fact, I didn't because I didn't see it, until I think maybe Saturday. Baby Keem only mentioned that Kendrick was his cousin the other day. Yeah. The artwork for the song is them two with their family, but every other family member's face is crossed out, yeah?
For family ties.
Yeah. Keem never mentioned it to the industry, never said nothing, I think. I don't know. Maybe other artists knew, but I don't think Keem announced that. That only came out around the same time Family Ties did.
Of course.
So,
what are you supposed to?
So, Keem posted the artwork for CLB and I assume he tagged Drake in it. Yeah, unless Drake just went to it and saw it, because I don't see the Champagne Papi tag. I didn't see the Champagne Papi tag in Drake's story. Yeah, but he reposted Keem's post and wrote "Family Ties" above the things, the picture. So I was like, I wonder if it's a thing where like he's laughing or he's like, oh, okay. So like you played cool, maybe to like just hear certain things, and you went back to your cousin and probably carried whatever like I did share with you to your cousin. This is a theory I'm making up now in my head.
Who shared what?
Drake might have shared certain things with Baby Keem. Like they may have ran into each other like as artists. Drake just shared certain things with him, spoke to him, had a conversation with him. They might have built like a small relationship.
This is your theory,
yeah? This is a theory in my head. Cool. Like, and I'm not saying a significant relationship. It could have just been like really here and there, not often.
In the club and that, it's good.
Yeah, kind of thing.
On a simple thing. Yeah.
And then he okay, you lot are Nikki. Like, I feel like that, if that is what happened, that's Drake's stance. Like, oh, you lot are Nikki. Oh, so you're his cousin. Oh, alright. Cool.
Makes sense, of course.
Yeah, shook. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I respect Drake. I do feel like he should be shook.
Of Kendrick?
I do.
You think Kendrick's shutting down?
Because I think Kendrick, the fact that Kendrick knows that Drake hasn't written everything, he's cancelled in Kendrick's mind.
Yeah, but everyone knows that. So if he does come out with that, like he's shooting about that.
No, he's not. I don't think he's going to shoot about that. Okay. But I think his energy and the swag and the cadences are going to be like, I'm flexing all over you. You have nothing to stand on. Because when I'm going back to, when this is done, we're going to watch the video for King Kunta, yeah? Again, yeah. When you see him go, a rapper with a Ghost Rider, what the fuck happened? Oh no, I swear I wouldn't tell. Yeah. The energy, the vim that he had when he was performing that. Solid. I think that spoke volumes. Yeah, I think it spoke volumes. So, to me, I've realized that it's just like, Ken's like, I don't care about what the rest of the world or part of the world think about you being a top 5, regardless of whether you've written for people or whatever, if it matters or not.
You're not in that.
This is rap.
Yeah,
top 5 artists.
Styles P and J to say that.
Yeah, they did the other day as well.
That Drake and who's the other one?
Kanye.
Yeah. That Drake and Kanye can never be in it. But what was
they could be top. Video? They could be top 5 artists.
What
they
was the
definitely
Baby
can.
Keem video?
Family Ties.
Yeah. What was his reason for saying that he didn't say that Kendrick's his cousin?
Because as most people would do, unless it's obvious, they don't want to be in the shade of. They don't want to be in the shade of the or held to the same standard as their family member, father, brother, cousin. Most people don't want to do that unless it's obvious. Like, for instance, Chance with his younger brother or Diddy's son. Yeah, like, it's obvious he looks just like his dad, even if he came from left, like, nowhere. You look like P. Diddy, you're his son, shut up. Yeah, like...
But then conveniently, he ended up telling us that they're cousins once he dropped his single.
But but remember, Keem is...
He's been making...
Yeah, I haven't listened. Yeah, but...
His biggest.
It would seem.
So far.
Yeah? So
yeah, from what I know of.
Yeah, because I to be honest, I never listened to him before that.
So this made me know about him.
I've heard mention of his name, but there's new rappers all the time. I can't listen to new rappers. And this is
it's busy.
It is what it is, but I prefer to find new R&B acts that frequently in comparison to rappers. I prefer to sit with the rappers that I know for a little bit longer, and then move on to new rappers. Yeah. Whereas with R&B acts, I'm happy to go all over the gaff. Yeah. More frequently. Yeah.
That's my preference. R&B or like
soul, neo soul,
hip hop.
Yeah. That too. Because already
that's my favorite.
Little Simz' album, yeah.
This is why I said it.
Yeah.
built it up. That's what I was thinking of the whole time you was talking about R&B. Because I was listening to it on the. Have you listened to it?
Sometimes I might be an introvert, I believe, is what it's called. I've only listened to it once, but I thoroughly enjoyed it from my first listen. Yeah,
I only listened to it on the way.
Her album, Vince's and Isaiah's are definitely going to be my contenders for the top album of the year. We're going to cover our top albums of the year at the end of the year.
That strong about
it. Yep, already.
Because I only got to maybe halfway. I got to Protect My Energy. Literally listening to it on the way here. And
the latter part of the album I don't enjoy as much, but there's definitely bits that I still enjoy. So, but the first half of the album,
that I See You song, I love that one. I don't remember how it goes.
Little Q, even the interludes. Little Q, I Love You, I Hate You was amazing. Little Q was sick. The Gems interlude I really liked. Speed I liked. Standing Ovation was correctly titled.
I didn't like as much. I See You's next. The rapper that came to T, Rolling Stone. I didn't like Rolling Stone.
There was a point where I started listening and wasn't paying too much attention to the names of the tracks.
Oh, there's a video to a woman as well.
Yeah, that's been about for a minute. I've watched it, I do believe.
I love that song though. Clear Soul's cold. Absolutely
very cold.
To me, it reminded me of Tyler.
In places?
It really reminded me of
places.
That little sound. I think also
production
that's
style,
It's very dramatic and like theatrical, but just not in the same way as Kendrick's one.
You mean Kanye's
one? Sorry. But yeah, it's like a live orchestra basically. Most of the songs feels like that. So I think that's what reminds me of Tyler.
It felt very smooth.
And the smooth grooviness to it.
Speaking the realness and not necessarily all political, lyrical. More so spiritual.
All right.
In my opinion.
All right, Mr.
And I didn't even mean to do that, but that is exactly what spiritual was the word I was looking for. Yeah, like I feel like she was just really picking away at the things that really should matter to your soul or your spirit. And just cutting away a lot of the fleshy crap stuff. And I think that's why sometimes she might be an introvert, because that's what she's trying to do. Yeah. So again, the album made sense. Yeah, like not to say other albums don't, obviously, but I liked it, and that's off the first listen. Yeah, that's off the first listen.
I really liked it.
Yeah, like
so I guess we're both in the same. Because even when I was going into it, I was thinking, I left it until today, because I think her last album, I can't remember what it was. There were songs on it that I liked. I just didn't really like it that much. As much as like other albums of hers.
Yeah.
So I didn't have like high expectations coming into this one.
I need to go back to where my entry point to her, because I haven't listened to that music in years, a while. Yeah. And that music was the soundtrack to life at one stage.
Grey Area I didn't really like.
I listened to Grey Area, but I can't remember what I liked from Grey Area. There was a few songs from it that I did like though.
All the other mixtapes and that you started listening to, they're not even on DSPs.
Yeah, I know. See, so it's like a YouTube thing, or SoundCloud.
That's why you end up having bare hard drives, and like just things stored in loads of different places.
It does get mad. Much. I mean, already I'm on 2. Yeah, well, that's a lie. 3, soon to be 4.
Well, yeah, you got your big one. That's your first one, isn't it?
No, no. If we're counting the other ones, I've got. Lord have mercy. Wait.
6 or something.
3, 4. Yeah, I've got 4 already. Yeah. 4. Yeah.
You must have loads of hard drives.
Yeah, too many. I got.
You must have like 10 plus.
No, not that many. No.
I've been doing this for long though.
Well, I did.
Yeah, but it depends on the storage.
In all honesty, to be honest, I've had about
I guess you might not
how
keep
many
it
there
different.
is about 8 or 9, yes. But
Function.
say 3 or 4 of them. them dead. Yeah, them
that's
just,
a whole next
they're just-
conversation, you know.
They're
blood.
just sitting there
Do
looking
you know how much
Let's not,
potential
moving on.
hits and classics? No, I'm not just talking about Slim. Like, if we just look at music, period, like broken hard drives of producers.
I can imagine.
My own producers coming up. Slim, Captain, yeah, YDB.
You produce as well?
Let's not.
Okay, cool. Sorry to bring it up.
When I first started rapping, 09, yeah, like rapping.
It's his beats.
Um,
Multi-talented guy, mate.
There's still. Do you know what? Yeah, I listened to the beat for State of the Scene. No, I watched the film that the samples cut from. Yeah, I had to find the right words to get out there. You obviously don't want to bait things, yeah. But I found I was watching the film that the sample was cut from. Yeah, I can't right now. It's mad. Yeah. It's mad.
Why are you trying to do it again?
Yeah.
You trying to use it again?
Huh?
You trying to use it
No,
again?
I'm not trying to use it again. But I was just like, bruv, that beat was so sick. Even though I have a verse on the tune, yeah, shout out Tone Malone, yeah. Even though I have a verse on the tune, I remember I was still writing to that beat after I had written the
I remember.
the verse for the tune.
Sometimes man come to me, I'm like, man, we listening to it's like State of the Scene. I'm like, bro, that tune's done. He's like, yeah, but the beat though, cause man, you just write for these.
Yeah, blood.
Baby's just right.
Slim used to make them beats here that like you just want to just keep like flowing to you, like going to. But
Like, why wouldn't you say the movie? You don't have to say it. But I just want to understand. No.
why I can't say it for the sake
like,
of
why wouldn't you say it? That's why I thought. Oh, maybe
because
you're
it
gonna
was
reuse it again.
no. It's because it was released like as an official album, yeah, LP, yeah, the Lost in Translation LP.
But the back
But
end went.
the sample, yeah, was from I would say, well,
We don't know what years and the copyrights and what years and
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, one of my favorite films ever. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah. But where was I going prior to that? It was on Sims. Hard drives. That's it.
And
Yeah.
like just shit that you lost.
Producers
Music that you got. Oh, that's what you was going
and
on.
hard drives. Yeah. There's so many. It made for a split.
imagine
I was thinking about my own, but then for a second I thought
Captain
all of the
so
post-
much.
yeah, all of the producers, the sick producers out there, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them went through a period where either they might have even got into a madness with an artist and the artist like, your hard drive, yeah, or I'm taking your hard drive, yeah, like
Or a partner.
he might have had that,
kids.
yeah, mash it up,
Yeah,
brother.
things, man.
Because it's such a, I'm sure it's such a common thing,
Yeah.
a common thing.
And they just break as well.
Just run up in man like Timberland's house and just grab his hard drives. Forget his gold, forget everything else. Just grab hard drives.
And you see, if you're a top boy producer as well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like actually tried to just run up in somebody's house just to take them things. Yeah. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised an artist
What would you do?
take off the beats them and finish them and do what you want to do with it because
Stuff that you
if the person ain't registered, especially if the person ain't registered it, yeah, or nothing, how can they prove that? Like, if the sole file is on that hard drive, how can they prove that's their intellectual property? Nothing.
Thing is,
I was
even
thinking of obviously stuff that they ain't finished or stuff that they started, and I was just thinking of stuff that say like they took a hard drive of things that have been used and people have rapped over them. It's a waste of time, isn't it? Okay.
Oh yeah. No,
That's what I was
if,
asking.
if it's something that someone's rapped on but it's not been released, man, just remove the lyrics and put your own lyrics.
if you've got the project file.
And
If-
you
yeah,
can
if the
register
project's
it and
there.
stuff as well.
Yeah.
If you got the project file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got the project file for the beat, it's
You're in
curtains for the
total
producer.
control.
If they don't have another backup of it and can
probably
prove,
which
like
has
show the
proof,
date that
bro.
it was created.
Yeah.
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 And probably loads of artists as well. So say
Yeah.
like the producers giving songs to 20 artists, they've all made
I mean, to
songs,
be honest with you,
top 10s and shit, and you just say, yeah, this is my beat though.
Well, no,
register it.
because anything put on a hard drive is gonna be classed as modified. So the date that it was created is a modified date. The created date that's on your computer is the date that it was actually first saved. So that's gonna be any producer or any artist or any person dealing with anything via their laptop, PC. That's their one backup.
Yeah,
So
that's
what about
the
if
same.
You may
have
run
it
in and
on
just
your
grab a
laptop?
man's hard
If
drive.
you don't, and that's just on your hard drive, and
just-
somebody's nabbed your hard drive,
Game over.
It's curtains because they
Yeah.
can take. Let's say for instance, they can take the sounds, plugins, whatever, mimic that in their own way on theirs. So the creation date for that file is now the date that they created it. But they just took the sounds, and the format.
Teach
that-
your thing.
Yeah,
Along.
nyam your things.
So
Pause.
that's a quick little.
I paused it. I paused it.
That's a quick little finesse though.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I could be off. I
There's
mean,
so
like I
much
said,
finessing in-
but I
in
feel like
this
that
industry,
if somebody really wanted to do that, they could. And I'm not encouraging any of you bad mind people to
Yeah,
go
no,
out
don't
there and
do
do none of them
these
things.
bad
There,
people
don't do
things.
that. Yeah, let the creators create. There's room for everybody,
Takes
man.
long, man. It's a real art. It's a craft.
Mm-hmm.
They're making beats and the hours that these
People put
producers
into it.
spend.
Anything that somebody puts their own time into, like, and really takes time to care for and craft and put, like, I feel like should be respected to some extent.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And they should be getting money for it, man.
So have you been listening to anything else?
As I said, it's just been CLB to be honest. But
Okay.
I listened to Sims, Sam Wise dropped.
Oh yes,
Free
you
game.
did. I've one or two. I think you mentioned it to me, and I think somebody else did as well. And I've been meaning to get around to
He's
it.
got your favorite. He's got Check Game with Jesse.
Jesse James Solomon. Yeah, man.
Song's cold.
Not surprised.
Obviously, he's got another song with Nux. Cold.
Fume.
Obviously, it's okay.
Okay.
It's alright. Do you know what? The singy thing? I'm just fading out of.
Okay.
'Cause you know his is a bit high pitched.
Yeah.
I think that's why I don't like Dirk as well. It's
Mhm.
just a bit
That's
too
just
high-pitched.
yeah. See, I don't mind Fume sometimes. Yeah, I there was a stage where it
I
was
used
like
to
Fume.
love
Yeah,
Fume.
young Fume could do no wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
At one stage, but now it just in places is a bit hit and miss with me. But
Definitely.
But-
I got more songs.
oh yeah, go on.
So Wizkid done a deluxe.
Oh, okay,
So
Made in Lagos.
So there's a couple extra songs. I have not listened to them yet. Belly dropped the album.
I didn't. I
you
listened to the
listened to-
single.
you listened to Belly?
I don't really, but I listened to the song "Die" with The Weeknd and Nas because that dropped first, from what I believe, from what I understand.
Die for it.
Yeah, "Die for It." Sorry, and I like that tune. I really like that tune. So I will take the time out to listen to Belly's project.
Yeah, I need to listen to it.
What's it
again.
called?
It's called See You Next Wednesday.
See you next
It's
Wednesday.
sick.
Yeah, the animated
What
artwork.
is that? Oh, it's him.
Yeah, the fire
Back
just
burning.
yeah,
it's cold.
backpack fire.
Yeah, I didn't really get to grips with it to be honest,
Okay.
but I'm gonna give it another listen. What else is there? I did listen to West Side Gun's album once.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Wayne song,
Very sick.
Bash Money. Again, I need to listen to it
Yeah,
again.
I mentioned it last week. Yeah, but Margella Split Toes.
This Stove God Cooks.
Yeah, I need to check
He's
him
on
out.
like nearly
A
every
few,
song.
a few songs on there. I need to check him out though because I've heard a lot of good things about him for a while.
Is he a singer or a rapper?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I do want to check out Stove God Cooks. So that's something I'm gonna try and do over the next week.
I added Sumpa.
Yes. Yeah.
From
Bad boy.
last week.
Yeah,
you was suggesting him.
Bad boy.
And then I just added Fees
Ambition. I've
But
listened to that
I added it just
just
now.
now. Yeah, I
'Cause
listened to that
saw you.
since yesterday, and
I didn't even know.
there is, I think, 3 or 4 songs on there that I really like. I think Ray Charles was one. Mean Martin was definitely one. C'est La Vie, I believe I liked. And my favorite was Ambition. Yeah. I played that just before we kicked off. Yeah. I think that tune is absolutely sick. So yeah, I'm personally, I feel like this was cool.
You loved it.
Yeah, it was cool. I know I always expect Fee to give me like a couple tunes that I really like. I don't always expect it to be like bare tunes. But there's definitely always a couple.
I'm like, he's like not a rapper. He just raps and kind of has fun with it. In my head, like he don't really take it too serious. He does it kind of when he wants. Because he's been doing it for ages, isn't it? This like making music and that.
No, I don't know. Maybe there's a part of me that feels like Fee wants to. He wants to go, just like how some of the man them around him have.
Yeah, I think he does, but
I just think
I don't think he puts enough in it for that to happen. Because he's probably focused on the other people around him that are making music and that. Like Potter and Suspect, they dropped their video. Song's cold.
Yep.
Love it. But then you see Fee in it. You see Scully. Them people. Like,
we talked about that last week.
yeah.
Yeah. We definitely did.
I forget shit.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Okay. I feel like it came. Actually, no. Yeah, we did.
No,
on Friday,
it was last week. I listened to M Huncho's Breadwinner. He dropped a video for that. It's classic M Huncho, but it's classic M Huncho that I like.
That's good. Right.
Yeah.
I've been getting a bit bored.
But you know what? I feel like I understand why people are starting to get bored of certain artists, because I feel like that's a common theme at the minute. And I get it. But there's a part of me that's like, is it because we're expecting them to do the most or like do more or do something different?
Them to do
like,
different. That's what
yeah, but it's like
different.
This is my bag and I enjoy this bag.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Just people get bored.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but I guess I just question if maybe why a lot of other people get bored of it is for that same reason.
People's had a lot of time on their hands, so they've caught up with a lot of music that where they wouldn't have been able to due to work and that. Obviously,
I feel like it was like that a bit before though, but it's probably increased.
I think I think now, regardless, COVID slowed things down for the bigger artists. Whoa, yeah, it slowed it down for the bigger artists, but I don't think it slowed it down for anybody else. Like,
no, but I mean,
in terms of if you wasn't really making a great deal of money from music in the first place, what's going to stop you from releasing now than you would in any other time? Because you wasn't able to tour like that.
Still the touring, though, innit?
No, but I'm talking about
so like I'm saying, if you're sorry Slim, if you're not touring like that already, you might be getting some numbers on Spotify, but you might be getting those numbers from your hometown. Like, for instance, shout out Westy, and I'm not. That's not because that could sound like a slight to Westy, but this is not thingy. But he's sick, because. I did a set with him on THC Radio Sunday gone. Yeah, me and Solo Mice. Yeah, I'm only saying Solo Mice for the camera. Obviously,
I know. I heard you say.
Yeah, I went to do it. Yeah,
I heard.
But yeah, we did a set with him, and I think the other MC was Case. Shout out Case as well. My bad if I missed something in his MC name, but
good.
Yeah. They're both sick.
How was the experience? Like,
yeah, it was sick. It was sick. Obviously, it was the first time I've ever been to that station. I've been to different radio stations now, pirate radio stations, like proper state radio stations. I've been to One Extra before, like not on a One Extra set, but I've been inside the studios before. Okay. So like, I've been in different spaces. Some are tight, some are bad, whatever. So like, it's just I've just take it like it's radio. Yeah, just go. It was quite hot in there. That was definitely one thing, yeah. But Westy is. In fact, I'm not even going to bait up his area. If he chooses to say that, that's up to him.
Westy on the beat.
No. It's just Westy. My bad for forgetting where he said he's from. Yeah. But he's from out of London. Yeah, he's from out of London. But in his hometown, he said like in his hometown, it's quite a close-knit community, so everybody is aware of everyone for the most part, yeah. So he did music for years, just like a lot of us had a youth slowed down, but he was basically saying that like he's got the support of his community, like the city to some extent, yeah. So his numbers or his views or whatever usually come off the back of the fact that that's his region that are standing behind him. Yeah. So to some extent, you can do decent numbers on the streaming services if, let's say, for instance, there's 500 to 1,000 people in the city that you live in that fuck with what you do and they stream your music quite regularly. I think you'd see a decent amount of numbers, and not necessarily bread, like in terms of money. You're not necessarily going to see a huge return, but you will see a decent-ish amount. Yeah, if 500 to 1,000 people are playing your music regularly. Yeah, I think for your average independent artist of today, it's not bad at all.
What's the process like? How do you get So you see, like on YouTube, sorry,
that's fine.
I'm going off, but I remember what you're saying. See, on YouTube, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours, and then you can monetize. Yeah, how is it on like the DSPs and stuff?
I think it's changed. I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, to be honest with you, but it was something like 1,000 plays. On a subscription free account counts as one sale. Yeah. Okay. Or something along those lines. Yeah, because if you don't, because remember you could get Spotify for free. Yeah, I'm just using Spotify as an example. Yeah. You can get Spotify for free. Yeah, on your desktop app, not really on your mobile app, but on the desktop app you can get it for free. But you just have to deal with ads. Yeah. And you might be restricted from certain releases. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Okay. But that creates a difference between what's considered a sale if somebody has a subscription, if they don't have a subscription to Spotify, as opposed to if they do. With the other streaming services, it's all subscription based, from what I understand.
So if I listen to a song and I'm not, I don't have a subscription compared to if I do,
it would if I don't have a subscription,
make more money if I do have a subscription.
Yeah. Dependent on how many times it's played. Yeah. But with the other streaming services, obviously, it's just based on how much you're streamed and how much that streaming service pays. Yeah, the artist. Each streaming platforms pay different
straight away.
Not necessarily. From what I understand, I don't know. I've only really worked with one distribution service so far. Well, two, but one mainly. Yeah. Who I'm deliberately gonna choose not to name.
There's no need.
Yeah. I wanted to say more, but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, cool. No, I get it. But I just always wondered if there was like a threshold the same as like other platforms and that.
They pay their payout rate is different. So the one I was with,
when I put my song out, I guess I'll find out in it. Gang shit.
I look forward to the day. Yeah.
I got buzz written up.
Alright. Anyhow,
I just need the to just be gassed.
What was I gonna say? You're making me lose my trail of thought with your Pappy show.
Two brothers from.
No. Before I get to that, sorry. To what you was asking, different distributors might have different payout periods, or methods, should I say? So with the one the distribution service that I was with, or company, should I say, that I was with, they basically had a setup whereby anytime you earn around, let's say, £27 from your streams, you can withdraw £25 upwards.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, £25 upwards. There's like a £2 withdrawal fee, £2.50 or something like that withdrawal fee.
So is that just once you make £27 once, or do you have to keep
anytime
making £27 every month?
No. So if you've made £27,
to that point.
Yeah, to that point, then you can make a withdrawal. But if you make tons more, you to make tons more, then obviously you could just make it, as long as you've made around £27 so that you cover the withdrawal fee, then you can take the remainder. Yeah. So they have that set up. I know there are others who take a 25% cut of whatever it is that you earn. So I've assumed maybe you can make a withdrawal of whatever you've earned. Yeah. But they take a 25% cut of it. And if
That's
right. And if
imagine if you had like a manager that's taking another 10%.
Yeah, but the thing is, it might be a lot, yeah, but do you know what?
By then you're probably making more money, innit?
Not necessarily even if you're making, because in fact, I'm not going to go into my situation. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea when you take into account customer service. Yeah, because especially in today's world where we've got
I see what you're saying, yeah.
a shit ton of artists every 2 minutes. All of the distribution companies, I'm sure, are they've got a lot of work cut out for them daily.
Sure under pressure.
Yeah. Even with the existing artists that are out there now, they've got work daily because people are always releasing music. Yeah.
But you're basically saying there's some distributors that don't have like contact. They do, it's just hard to get in contact.
It's hard to get in
Other ones are
it's easier and you get a more response.
It just might be a bit more expensive.
Yeah, they're a lot more responsive. They're a lot more helpful. Like they can turn certain things around a lot quicker. Yeah, there's
pay for what you get, innit?
Yeah. So if you're taking a 25% cut and you're giving me excellent customer service, I might have to sit down and think about that if I've had an experience whereby I've been with another distribution company that has been difficult to reach, a bit feisty in places, and
Just bad customer service.
yeah, response time's bad. Like you have to weigh up pros and cons. So again, going back to what I was saying, because we was talking about touring and making money from touring, yeah, and then artists not releasing. Glad we came full circle, yeah. Some artists might stream, and that's going back to Westy as well. Westy, I'm assuming, streams well in his hometown, but that doesn't mean he can go elsewhere in the country and tour just because his numbers might be decent based on where he lives. You have to take into account the regions and where your stuff's. That's why analytics are important. Paying attention to where your music is being streamed and like trying to build an audience there. If you're noticing you're getting a lot of numbers in a certain region, what is it about that? Try to find out what it is about your music that might be resonating. Yeah. And then try to reach out. That's something that even as I'm saying it, I need to pay attention to. But I don't think I get the kind of numbers that would warrant me to do that kind of research right now. Yeah. But I do think that I assume that's what's done on the higher end, the higher scale. But I'm sure a lot of people probably doing that when they're getting decent numbers, period. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if to some extent, maybe in current times, that's how Westy knows. And again, shout out Westy. Yeah. But to go back to touring, a lot of the bigger artists are unlikely to release during COVID times. Yeah. Because they usually rake it in. So it's
That's
like,
how they make the money.
yeah.
Really.
So it's like,
I was thinking about like the middle, not even the middle ground, yeah, but say like you, Miles, for example, yeah. COVID still, even though cool, like you're not at a touring point or like you're getting booked for shows all the time, but you go to things, whether that's radio, whether that's like a networking event, it might be an event where
of us I still
go
work
on stage and play 2 songs or something. Obviously, that couldn't happen in COVID. So for them,
it did.
Ones that I was thinking, it did, but it was in the back.
No, it was. Bruv,
secret thing.
people were still going radio, BBC and them things there. Remember, because it's a DJ one side and one person, they're social distancing, arguably. Artists were still able to go radio.
Yeah, that's BBC and that.
Yeah, but
this
I'm
is
even
like
talking about
normal
pirate
ones.
radio. We was out. We didn't care. You know that. You came radio with us. Yeah. Radio was still popping, brother. Yeah. So I get what you're saying. It's just, I guess maybe radio might not have been the best example to use. Yeah. But I get what you're saying. I just think that for artists on my level or
It's not
around my level,
of a deal compared to the big ones, but like around the level, there's still gonna be impact.
but I might argue that it might have been better for us independent, lesser known artists during COVID because people are sitting down, like Slim said earlier, sitting down.
There's
more time to listen to music.
Listen to your stuff.
Because you're at home. Yeah. So, and
I see a jump in like.
It's funny because as we started talking about this, I can't remember who it was. I don't think it was Spot 'em Got 'em. But I feel like there was an artist that somebody was saying that, like, them releasing that song during that period and there being like a challenge or a dance or whatever surrounding it made the thing go off. Yeah. Again, everyone's at home. A challenge while everyone's at home.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
It could have been. The only thing that I guess might have been a bummer for that creator or artist in that time is if the tune goes off now, you can't tour and work it. But you have no control over that because you was releasing music anyway. Before this tune hit, it was releasing anyway.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So arguably, COVID could have been good, for the independent, lesser known artists. But the bigger ones, I completely understand why they wouldn't release. It's annoying because me as a music fan, I could be stuck at home, and well, to be fair, I wasn't stuck at home, so I was still listening to music and enjoying music in different places or whatever. But either way, I was going to enjoy the music. I was going to take in the music. I guess the only thing I wouldn't have done or been able to do is go to your concert because you couldn't be there. But again, if that's where I ain't seen big tour money yet, so I don't know what the difference between releasing and getting money from streams alone, and merch alone, to the difference between streams, merch, and touring, And for the longest touring, like even people that are not the most industry savvy, that's not to say I am, but to other people who aren't like industry savvy in the slightest, even they hear that narrative that touring, makes a lot of the money. It makes sense. If you're going to bare different cities to different stadiums or venues that house 1,000+ people, and these 1,000+ people have paid $50 to $60 or pounds for a ticket.
It's mad.
Don't think we need to do the math.
He's done.
He had the first date, and then he had to announce, what is it, two more so far?
So there's 3 dates that he's announced at O2 Arena. O2 holds 20,000 people.
And he said that he's done all the promoting and everything himself.
And it's the tickets start at £35 a ticket.
And he's done it all himself.
£35 a ticket for 20,000 people. You got to do the math.
3 days in a row.
It's mad.
Yeah, I want to see the maths.
700 for 1 day at and that's the cheapest ticket sold out. And then Dave's got it as well. Dave's got.
We're all learning this together. I saw him announce tour dates the other day, I believe.
I haven't seen
him, but I saw that he's got
O2 Arena.
That's not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's got O2 Arena.
So, blood.
I don't know if it's
big difference. If that's the numbers and that's 3 days in a row, if he wasn't a millionaire before,
he is now.
Yeah, he is.
Especially if
let's take away tax and take away everybody else's expenses, all expenses covered.
Yeah, but there's gonna be all of that's expenses. If that was he's sitting there with all that money, he's accumulated that. Yes, he's got to pay all this and do all of that, but if he wasn't,
it's still big numbers. Let's not even take it away. Let's take in terms of earnings, the fact that you sold all of those tickets
to get 60,000 people as a Afrobeat artist. To get 60,000 people to buy a ticket in this country is mad.
I don't think it is in 3%? This time. Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking it away. Like, big him up. Like, it's absolutely sick. But I'm just because of the times we're in now, and I see. By the way. I see where Afrobeats is now,
and people's been dying to go out too.
Yeah, and that too.
That's a big thing. That's a big fact.
And it's Wizkid.
But then Burner done his last week. He didn't sell out. I don't even think he had the whole arena.
I thought you was talking about Burner just before.
No, it was Wizkid we was talking about.
Oh no, it was Burner. No, Burner sold out.
I'm sure Burner sold out as well. I feel like Burner sold out.
I'm pretty sure Burner sold out. It was Burner that was saying he sold it all himself. Sorry, I thought you lot was talking about Burner.
Yeah, no, and that's why I was confused. Not to say that I didn't think that Wizkid had. Yeah, but I feel like it's Burner that I saw.
Yeah,
it
was Burner. Yeah. Sorry, not Wizkid. It was Burner.
But there's no way Burner or Wizkid won't sell out anything that they're doing.
Sold out.
Where she
performed. It was I can't remember what day it was now. You know,
no, wet. Do you know that what arena?
I don't think it was. Maybe not even an arena. To be honest with you, like that. It's just. I just know she had it.
I didn't think it was, but
she was just wherever she was doing her show or that. It was like £10 a ticket, but yeah, it sold out. You get me? Like I think it was the 11th of August. I think it was, if I remember seeing the post correct. It said the 11th, and then later on that day, she put sold out.
It's just the numbers. Yeah. Like, do you think Dave 20,000 tickets? You think you could sell that?
Yeah,
easy. Dave 20,000 tickets, easy.
People will come. People that don't live in London will come to London for that. It'll be an event.
You'll have multiple dates as well, probably. I'm sure.
Easy.
Yeah, I don't think he won't. Yeah, I'm sure he will. But then, we have to bear in mind that maybe some London artists might not want to perform in London more than once because they live in London. They've performed in London bare. They want to travel elsewhere.
Know that is their
home base.
That is where their biggest market is. Oh yeah, he's just doing one day.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised by that, to be honest. I'm not saying he won't add another. He may, but I'm not surprised that he's just got one date for London. And my theory behind why it could be completely off. I again, it's an uneducated guess.
So we can find out next week because it's Thursday, the 9th of September is when the tickets go on sale.
No, do you know what?
So next week we'll be able to see if it's sold out.
I'll try and check out for it, but tomorrow. But my focus tomorrow is on a completely different thing, bruv.
Yeah, no, we don't have to look at it tomorrow.
Yeah, no. It's just because it goes. It'd be interesting to see how quickly the tickets sell out because they go live tomorrow. But there's a showcase tomorrow. The PlayStation showcase. Yeah, tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Yeah. I absolutely must.
What is that about?
They'll just be showcasing new games and I guess hardware or any updates that they've made to the PS5. Because I heard some mention that supposedly, a quick side note, that there's a slightly new model of it. Yeah, like supposed to be lighter. Yeah, supposed to be lighter.
I saw an advert for that on YouTube actually. Mm-hmm. I was like, that looks like they're bringing out. I thought it was a new color.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but that wouldn't surprise me because they've already brought out black and red controllers, so it wouldn't surprise me. Really, I feel like that it should have been the entry point should have been with a black and a white, but they always do it, so I'm not surprised.
They gotta make their money.
I'm not surprised, but not to stay on tech too much. Not that I mean I enjoy tech, but got something else for you. There was an artist called Mugan or Mugan. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name here, but I caught a snippet of his tune. It's called Underglow. Yeah,
cold,
very cold, very cold. Yeah, and I'm gonna check out more of his stuff. So sorry if I mispronounce your name, but I heard your tune Underglow and sick. When we figured out the whole playing music thing here, like I haven't given it time yet, and my apologies. Maybe some of you guys want to hear the snippets of these songs, because from what I understand, we can do that. But I just want to make sure I completely understand the whole lore. Yeah,
you can't
behind it.
Like,
it's no more than like 10 seconds or something like that.
But you can only do it like once, maybe twice in a video.
There you go.
And it's sketchy.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's one of them things where like I'm not. That's why I haven't jumped into
it's not even
going down that road just yet. But
you end up putting it on bloody DSPs and YouTube, and then you get copyrighted.
Yeah,
for the whole video. Like.
Yeah, it's long. Yeah, it's long.
Be annoying. But we can suggest things to you. And anything that we'll listen to, we'll tell you the names.
And
tell you, go and listen.
What I'm gonna do for you guys as well, is a playlist just with the tunes that really stood out for us throughout the week that we.
I thought you was gonna say
curate the wave. I'm still figuring that out. Yeah, I'm still figuring out whether I should have a Chords and Choruses playlist as part of the curate the wave
entity.
Yes. Or just us have a Chords and Choruses playlist. Yeah.
We will probably end up having one.
So I'm again.
Either way.
But this
I'm
is all
sure.
logistics. We don't need to go into this with you guys. Yeah. But it's something that's
Business,
coming. But there's no harm in letting you guys know what we will bring to you, because it's gonna come.
Got
How
plans.
it's gonna come to you is what we don't need to share with you guys. Yeah. But they're pointing at you guys like it's all mysterious, and yeah. Tef dropped Plato.
Yes, I saw that. I
Sick.
haven't listened to it though.
But I'm not. I mean, it's Tef. So what else are you supposed to say? Like, not to say that I like everything, but Tef usually does what he's supposed to do.
To be in the stars, man.
Do you know what?
For me,
I just
not that headier, but he needs more appreciation. He needs more of everything.
Do you know what I think all Tef needs, in my opinion? He just needs a chance to be able to rap with the Styleses and Jadas. Like, I think he just needs to be able to rap with a lot of the other rappers that
saying he
rap
should just
like.
move to New York.
No, I think he should get it on his turf first. Yeah, but I can see that that's hard. That's evidently hard for some reason.
What do you think he should do here?
I don't have the answer to that. I don't. Yeah, but I think he should, just for the sake of him growing here and like I guess the integrity behind it, I feel like he should stay here and get it. But I don't know how he will. But I don't think it will resonate as well if he gets it in the States first. I don't think the States are going to be able to take Tef straight away. Tef needs it to get that buzz or the
Definitely
the look.
Yeah,
but really the look is just clout. Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, times are different. So I don't think it would never look like that. But I don't know.
I was just being
but I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying though, because
when you say
I feel like even now SAS get respect from some of our generation. I don't know if they do at all from the younger generation, because I don't know if the younger generation know anything about them really. Yeah.
And like our age, it's like just about.
It's kind of, that's what I'm saying.
Like
it's kind
at
of
the bottom. It's really like you're in your 30s.
That more so know about SAS. Yeah. Because I watched State Property years ago. Yeah. But I watched it again not long ago.
What is that? DVD?
Yeah, their film. And SAS was in it.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't even remember. But I did, because I didn't know who SAS was when I watched State Property when I was however old.
Film?
Yeah, okay. It's Rockefeller's film. So all of the Rockefeller artists in it: Memphis Bleak, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Kanye West, SAS.
Like an actual film, like
a film.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, to some people, I guess they'd say State Property 1 and 2 was a classic. Yeah, like a classic hood movie. Yeah, arguably. So should definitely watch it when you get a chance. But yeah, Tef. I feel like Tef is our Styles.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
100, I'll give you that.
I get that. 100%, man.
And
he's sick.
Styles didn't necessarily get the look. He had hits. He's got hits with like J-Lo, and he's been on big shit. Locked Up, like Akon. He's had hits.
Jada.
No.
J-Lo.
No, it was both of them. It's both of them. But Locked Up was him and Akon. Yeah. And I think she's got like, I don't know if I'm Black was a hit or if that was a hood hit. But I feel like it's more a hood hit. Locked Up was a hit. Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to sign to anybody properly like that.
He writes his raps. He did the verses. Akon was on the hook. I think he had the first verse, and then
I don't even remember.
It might have been Akon featuring Styles, but it's a hit song that he's on.
Yeah, I don't even remember him being on it at all. That's what I was asking.
Locked Up, they won't let me out.
Remix.
And I got caught in the morning, stress me out. You telling me you don't remember none of that? Oh, Lord mercy.
Sounds familiar. Oh yeah, 160.
The clothes is bad, the food is garbage.
It was the remix.
Yeah, I know that.
Right. So
Yeah, it was.
all right, Styles has had some big looks in places. Definitely, he's been on Bad Boy or whatever. All right, Tef might not have had the big look
Was he
in the
signed
same
to
way.
Bad Boy?
Yeah,
Swear down.
yeah. The Locks was.
Swear.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Like 90s.
What a deal.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They
they
was.
got out.
It's not so much about them getting out. It just things got a bit messy from what I do understand about it. Yeah, the business side of things got a bit messy.
Did he? But when did they get? did his paperwork's messy, man? But did they get out? When did they get out?
I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, I'd need to look into that again. I'm going to be doing my hip hop historian stuff as I've been doing in places already. This podcast is making me want to do it more anyway. So I'm enjoying this. But
there's just been bare music on it.
Yeah, bare music. But yeah, just to round to think, because I feel like we've probably been going for a while.
Been time.
Yeah, we've been going for a while.
It's been a minute.
But I've enjoyed it. Yeah. But yeah, just with where Tef's concerned, to round up, I guess. I just feel like I said, he's our equivalent. But when push comes to shove, he might not have the big look. But you see, when we get to a certain stage in this UK music thing, we're kind of in our stride now, but our renaissance really happened only in the last 5 years. Yeah, we still got bare time to go with music and the development of music and seeing where this industry goes and seeing it get bigger and becoming more like the States, because it already is. Yeah. So,
and luckily we got the States for a kind of blueprint.
Yeah.
Well.
And we're starting to get there in places, or a lot of places get their backing. Yeah. And hookups and shit like that. So, and you hear a lot of rappers always talk about being in London, enjoy being in London. Jack Harlow was here the other day with H. Yeah, Meek is here. He's got 2 shows
this week.
Yeah. So Meek's here.
Everyone's
I've seen a lot of people are gassed about Meek. I mean, I wish I had a ticket to go. I mean, my situation, I can't go nowhere right now. Obviously, it's work. Yeah, but
so my friends got tickets for each. Every day, there's 3 days.
I'm not surprised, bro. Meek. I would like to go to.
I saw the lineup today. It's strong. There's bare people gonna be on that stage, mate.
I'm gonna go to a Wireless one day. It's terrible that I haven't gone yet. Yeah.
When I went, I think I went to 2019. Oh, shit. But now it's in Crystal Palace. It's a bit more local.
Ends as well. But I don't even want to talk about it. Bro. I don't even want to talk about it.
But anyway,
yeah,
but it's sold out now, man. So it's really so press.
They're probably disgusting. No,
each day was probably under £50. I don't think it was anymore. It was definitely under £100 each ticket. But
wow,
it's not the case now, mate. They've all gone up.
I can get tickets. Would you go?
Yeah. I can't. Either which way. Unless it's a weekend. It's a weekend.
It's this weekend. That's what I'm saying. It's Friday to Sunday.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. It is the weekend. If I could get tickets, I would try to find a way. Yeah, I'll try to find a way. But that's a whole next conversation. Let's round up, guys, because obviously it's been a little while. I've been enjoying it. There's 1 or 2 more things that could have got to, but we can always save that for next week or other times.
Ticketmaster have tickets, by the way.
Yeah,
£85.
So guys, this was another episode of Chords and Choruses, episode 7 to be precise. Obviously, we don't have an episode title yet, but it's gonna come somewhere along the line. And as we said in the beginning, and we will probably say for a while, make sure you either share, subscribe, like, or all of them.
Comment.
Yeah, comment.
Go on the Instagrams.
Yeah,
Chords and Chorus.
We'll give you the handles. Slim will give you the handles as
they'll be around here somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere on the screen.
Like wherever we see fit. Yeah. But on that note, signing out.
Peace out.